Dear students, now we are discussing the last part of this chapter. It is trigonometric equation. Write it. Trigonometric equations. Trigonometric equations. Right? Equation means it should contain unknown factor. Correct, no? Equation. 3x square minus 1 equals 0 equation. Quadratic equation. Unknown is x. Find the value. Solve the equation. Means you have to find the value of this. 8x minus 16 equals 0. Find the value of this. It is also equation. Whenever the expression contains unknown quantity, it is called equation. Now, here, trigonometric equation means trigonometric function is given in which you have to find the unknown quantity. How to find? Just don't try to just imagine here. If sin x equal to, let me take 1 by 2. Here unknown is x. Find the value of x. Trigonometric equation. Sin value is given. What about the angle x? You know that x is either 30 degree or sin is positive in the second quadrant 150 degree. Or if you write this one in radian, pi by 6 or pi by 6 30, 5 pi by. Is it clear? Answer. Unknown quantity is x. Values are either 30 degree or 150 degree. If you put x equal to 30 degree, get the value 1 by 2. If you put 150 degree in a place, you get 1 by 2. Right? Let me take one more. Second one. If cos x equal to 1 by root 2. Cos x equal to 1 by root 2. X equal to, no doubt, pi by 4, 45 degree. Let me write degree also, 45 degree. Or another one. Cos is positive in which quadrant? One is first, okay. Another one. Fourth one. Minus pi by 4, see. Cos of pi by 4 is 1 by root. Cos of minus 45 is also 1 by root. There are two solutions from 0 to 360. In between 0 to 360. Actually, instead of writing this minus pi by 4, you could have written this one as 315 degree. One and the same. Minus pi by 4 or 315. Instead of writing negative angle, pi by 4, 300 and means 7, 315, 5, 45 into 5, how much? 225. Then it is 7, I think. Yes, 315. 7 pi by 4. 315. Totally, there are two solutions. That's all. For every given trigonometric equation, there are two answers. Instead of this thing, stopping here, let me take a tan also. Tan x equal to, whatever may be, root 3. Give me two answers for this. X is, one is 60 degree. Another one is, tan is positive in the third quadrant, 240 degree. Tan 240 is also root 3. Tan 60 is also root 3. There are two answers. If you want in a radian, then also let me write. Or pi by 3 is 60, 4 pi by. Now you are writing two answers, no? From 0 to 360 there are two answers. They are called principal solutions. Principal solutions. Let me write that one. If t of x equal to k is the trigonometric equation, it is sin, cos, tan, whatever may be, t of x equal to k is the trigonometric equation, then the solution for t of x equal to k 0 less or equal to x less or equal to 360 means 2 pi is called principal solution. Principal solution. Two answers you are writing, no? They are called principal solution. So let me take a problem now. Example I have given. Let me call it as a problem. Find principal solution in the following cases. Already we did 3 examples. This one for you to make the idea clear. That's all. Now systematically you are doing the problem. First one. Sin x equal to root 3 by 2. Yes. Let us take officially the solution for this. Principal solution is x equal to 60 degree sin 60 and another one 180 minus 60, 180 minus 60, 120. 120 is written as 2 pi by 3. Okay. 60 and 120 are the principal solution. Principal solution. Another for sin itself, minus, if I take minus, that should also be very important. I have not given minus sign at all so far. Let me take minus. Principal solution. Principal solution is, which one? Sin is negative in the third quadrant. Correct? So it is 180 plus 30, 210 is the first one. 210 degree. Sin of 210 is sin 180 plus 30. How you got that one? See, sin 210 is sin 180 plus 30. Third quadrant sin minus sin 30, which is a minus of, that is why I have written. See, sin of minus of 210. But you have to write a principal angle. Where is another? And another one. One more is principal angle means there are two angles satisfying this. One more is sin is negative in the last quadrant, minus 30, 330. Let us see whether it is so. Sin 330 degree equal to sin 360 minus 30. Sin is negative, sin 30, yes. So the two principal angles are 210 and 330. I have written the answer in degree only. So it need not be positive only. If it is negative, then also you can find principal angles. Negative number, let me give one more, just for your understanding. Third one, tan x equal to minus 1. Give me the principal angle. One is tan is negative in the second quadrant. Principal angles is 1 is and 210. You see, don't write and or. Principal angle is a single one. You can write either this or this. Here, principal angle is tan is negative in the second quadrant. 135 degree. Or another one. Principal angle tan negative in the last quadrant. 315 degree over. Totally there are two angles satisfying the equation. In between is 0 to 360. Principal angle is the angle satisfying the equation in between 0 to 2 pi only. Right? Next, sin x equal to 1 by 2 over 1 by root 2. Let me take 1 by root 2. What are the solution? Principal angle x equal to 45 degree or sin is positive 135 degree. These are the two angles. For third and fourth quadrant it will be negative, so they are not the answers. 45 degree and 135 degree are the solution of this set. Principal angle. Principal solution. Now I have taken this example. 45 degree is one of the solutions. Principal angles. If we add 360 to this, what you get? 405. Add 360 here, 495. Find sin of 405. Once again it is 1 by root. Sin of 495, 1 by root again. Add again 360. 765. 360 you have to add 60. You have to add 360 here. Correct, no? 360 is added. 15, 1, 5, 3, 8. Correct. Find a sin of 765, you get same. Sin of 855, you get same. So, for sin x equal to 1 by root 2, not only two solutions for that equation, there are plenty of solutions are there. Just by adding 360 to the principal angle solution, you get infinitely many solutions. So, set of all these solutions are called general solution of the equation. Set of all angles satisfying the equation are called general solution. Angle satisfying in between 0 to 2 pi called principal solution. Set of all, see. Therefore, general solution is, you have to write all the answers. 45, 135, 405, 495, 765, 855, so on. Infinitely many answers are there. Clear? General solution means set of all angles satisfying the equation. Principal solution means only angle in between 0 to 360 satisfying the equation. Now actually this one is tedious, you see. Writing all the answers one by one. Instead of that, is there any simple method? Actually, what is sin x equal to 1 by root 2 means sin 45 is also 1 by root 2, sin 405 is also 1 by root 2, sin 765 is also 1 by root 2. No? So let me find the general solution. Any other simple method is there. So write general solution of the equation of the trigonometric equation T of x equal to k is the set of all angles satisfying the trigonometric equation. Set of all angles satisfying the equation. To find general solution of sin x equal to k. K is in between -1 less or equal to k less or equal to 1. Sin value varies from -1 to 1 only. So don't take sin x equal to 25. Cannot be solved. To find the general solution of the equation. That means let y be the general solution, y be the principal solution of sin x equal to k. How to write general solution? It is our procedure now. Instead of writing each and every angle, is there any simple method to write this? That is what I want to know. After obtaining principal solution, say principal solution is obtained, y. That means sin x and sin y are equal because it is a principal solution. This is any angle. Sin 765 equal to sin 45. Sin 765 equal to sin 45, where 45 is principal angle. Sin 855 equal to sin 45. Or sin 135, because 135 is principal angle. Totally y is the principal angle, that's all. Principal angle means in between 0 and 2 pi. Remember, that is 0 less or equal to y less or equal to 2 pi. Right? That is called a principal angle. Now, sin x minus sin y equal to 0. Sin x minus sin y, you know the formula. In the last class, sin c minus sin d, we did that one. 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. Do you remember this? If sin x equal to sin y, then sin x minus sin y should be 0. Applying transformation formula, you can write this one as 2 cos x plus y by 2 sin x minus y by 2 equal to 0. Here, either cos x plus y by 2 should be 0 or sin x minus y by 2 should be equal to 0. Again verify it. Product is 0 means either this first quantity should be 0 or the second one. Product is 0 only when one of the factors in that one should be equal to 0. If this one is 0, x plus y by 2 is cos of which angle is 0? 90 degree, no? Pi by 2. Or you have to write both the angles. Or cos of 90 0, cos of 270. Or x plus y equal to 2 cancels, pi or 3 pi. Right? Observe it carefully. Finally, x equal to, we need x, see, general solution means x. In terms of y you need, because y is the principal angle. Pi minus y or 3 pi minus y. X equal to this. Careful. Or if you add 2 pi to this, what you get? Adding x equal to pi minus y or 3 pi minus y. Now, general solution means what? Adding 360, I told, no? Add 360 means 2 pi. 3 pi minus y. Add 2 pi. 5 pi minus y. Add 4 pi. 5 pi minus y. Add 4 pi. 7 pi minus y. So many answers. Again, solved this solution, you got the idea clear, no? Any complication? X plus y equal to pi or 3 pi. Because cos of pi by 2 is also 0, 3 pi by 2 is also 0. X plus y by 2 equal to this means x plus y equal to pi or 3 pi. X equal to pi minus y or 3 pi minus y. Right? Now, 3 pi minus 5. So adding these two, you get this. Instead of that, why can't I write this? See, pi, 3, 5, 7, like this. All odd numbers. Actually, you are getting same, see, same. So total solution is pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, 9 pi, 11 pi. So I can write like this. See? It is 2n plus 1 odd number pi minus y. Combining all these things, I can write like this. Verify it. When n equal to 0, you get pi minus y, correct. When n equal to 1, 2 plus 1, 3 pi minus y, correct. When n equal to 2, 5 pi minus y, correct. 2, 3, 7 pi, everything is there. N belongs to Z. Instead of writing all the answer, this is enough. Where n varies from 0 to infinity, you put this. Remember, here what happened. Stopped here, see. What about this one? Sin x minus y by 2. Sin x minus y by 2 equal to 0. X minus y by 2 should be equal to 0. Because sin of 0 is 0. Or 180. Again there are two answers. X minus y is 0 or 2 pi. X equal to 0 plus y or 2 pi plus y. Got the idea clear? X equal to y or 2 pi plus y. Now again add 2 pi. 2 pi plus y, 4 pi plus y. 4 pi plus y, 6 pi plus y, so on. Instead of writing all the answers, see, I am writing 2n pi plus y. Everywhere we have y. Verify it. n 0, y, correct. n equal to 1, 2 pi plus y, correct. n equal to 2, 4 pi plus y, correct. 3, 6, everything is there. n belongs to z. Finally, now I am combining these two results. It is a little complicated. Even then the proof is there in your textbook. So observe it carefully. Try to work out this. Now, this can be written as general solution. You see, 2n plus 1 pi plus minus 1 to the power 2n plus 1. For whatever may be the value of n, this will be odd number. That is why we have written 3, 5, 7. In order to get odd number, we have written like this, 2n plus 1. This is also odd, so minus 1 remains. I can write like this. And here, x equal to, I can write like this, 2n pi plus minus 1 to the power 2n. Because it is plus, so it is y. Since the sign is positive, you must have even number on the power. Minus 1 to the power 2n y. Now, just to see this whatever number here into pi minus 1 to the power same number. Whatever may be the number here into pi plus minus 1 to the power same number y. Whatever number here into pi plus minus 1 to the power same number y. Now I am writing general solution. General solution is x equal to n 2n pi or n pi plus minus 1 to the power n y. If this n is 2n plus 1, you are getting this answer. If it is n here, you are getting answer. Totally, whatever number here into pi to the power same power, that also comes here. Whatever number here, same power, that also comes. Combining both the result, you can write, this is the general solution. General solution.